my mother is 80 years old. For my parents and my relatives, I am a disappointment. My family and relatives wanted a son. The purpose of the marriage back then is to have son, to carry the house name. And my parents did strike three, just like baseball, strike three, meaning my parents have 3 daughters. Yeah, when I borrowed the keyword of Henry VIII, the England Tudor, what you call useless daughters. And yeah, I have 2 sisters. I am the youngest. And when my oldest sister was born, that was strike number 1. It's a girl. And when my second sister was born, that was strike 2, strike second. And finally, when I was born, that's strike 3. Or I should say strike the 3rd, or maybe strike 3. So 3 strike and you are out. Just like Tom Laika's radio show. And yeah, everybody was disappointed to see me because I was a girl. And yeah, my parents and my relatives and possibly my neighbors too, because I was a Generation Xers. And yeah, I was born exactly 1970. That's Showa era of the 45th years of the Showa era. So yeah, Showa Emperor is the one who experienced the Second World War II. And yeah, I have been disappointment for my parents, and also I have been left-handed. When I play tennis, use my pen and pencil with my left hand. My chopstick, I use my right hand. But if you use something with your left hand, you are lefty, which is wrong-handed. So I bet that is annoying to my family and possibly relatives as well, and maybe teachers and my school teachers and my classmates as well. And yeah, but yeah, which is why I try to keep distance from my parents after I got married. And but yeah, now I don't know if anybody listened to my previous videos, and I have been fighting for the sweatshop, and I skipped the long story of the, so it is a short-term rental industry in Osaka, Japan. And so yeah, the explaining what happened step by step is sometimes overwhelming. And then I printed out 20 sheets of letterhead, which is 40 pages, because double-sided printing. Otherwise, the envelope will be too thick. And then yeah, my mother had planned to go to so she lives in Yokohama, near Chinatown, and then she will visit Hiroshima Prefecture, or Hiroshima City in Hiroshima Prefecture. Well, it might be city of Miyoshi in Hiroshima Prefecture. Or maybe she will also visit city of Hiroshima because of her friends. And then my mom offered that she can visit Osaka. She can get off the Shinkansen bullet train at Shin Osaka Station to go to labor standard office in front of Osaka Castle. That government agency, the labor standard office, is right in front or right next to Osaka Castle, the super duper famous place. And then my mom said, "Oh, I remember Osaka Castle. I visited with my family longest time ago." And then, yeah, my mom somewhat having like dementia or Alzheimer, and then she cannot comprehend or remember things. So I printed out like things about like misclassification of employment and independent contractor. And so I told my mom, "Hey mom, I sent by international snail mail 2 weeks ago, so it's gonna arrive in your place soon. So all you have to do is to show the envelope with document, so that you don't have to explain or you don't have to remember or anything." Yeah, but the international snail mail end up taking 3 weeks, and then my mom's trip is approaching. What you call clock is ticking, as if biological clock, the young women hit the wall. So that's the another vocabulary, MGTOW terminology. Yeah, I am a heterosexual woman, so evidently I'm not a MGTOW. My subscriber is kind enough to explain. So it's for men, it's for guy. So I guess women can still talk about or try to understand what the MGTOW way of life or philosophy. But yeah, so yeah, and fast forward, the since snail mail it taking long time, and then I finally sent my 5th invoice to my ex-boss at the sweatshop. And then, yeah, he got pissed. And then he paid, I say 95%. The reason I say 95% means he is supposed to pay for the PayPal fee, which is like $17. But I didn't ask because I no longer want to talk to him at all, because bad memory for 8 months or 9 months now, and still bad taste in my mouth because he gave me nasty last word, because okay, I can pay you, but I will request the loss you caused. So when he said I caused the problem, meaning I I offended his client because I talked back, because I don't have to tolerate the when someone yell at me, and I don't have to be slave. If I get paid $2 per year, I don't need that job. If they claim that I am independent contractor, I can quit anytime. I don't have to ask, oh, what day can I take day off, and tomorrow I only wanna work how many hours. I don't even have to ask. So I left. And then, oh, hey, Mr. Y, Mrs. Y, oh, you caused loss to my company. Okay, what? Your client, you and your clients are still good buddy, good pal, good friends on social media. What I'm talking about? You guys like comment each other, like each other. You guys are still friends. So, like, I just talked back, saying I'm not gonna tolerate the verbal abuse. I don't need this job. This is all I said. Like, I was remote customer service. I'm not on site. Let's say if I were on site and then arson the bed and breakfast, or like I made a scene with knife or something, then I would understand. Yeah, that's almost crime. That is crime. But all I did was, hey, I'm not gonna tolerate your abuse anymore. Goodbye. So that's what I said. So yeah. And then so I got 95% back. And I told my mom, and then my mom finally said, like a weak voice, that, oh, so I don't have to get off Shinkansen at Shin Osaka Station and go to the office, government office near the Osaka Castle anymore. And then, oh, technically you don't have to, but my envelope might arrive soon. If you want to give that envelope just in case, you can. And then you no longer have to understand, or please answer this, and please pay attention to this. If the inspector asks you a question, or please explain that to the inspector. I'm not gonna say that, but I am happy, like, if you rant for me, like, oh, my daughter didn't deserve this, and my heart goes out for her. Or I honestly, I wanted my mom to rant on behalf of me, but my mom said her mind and her body are getting weak because 80 years old. So I'm not asking my mom anymore. So this is the last disgrace I caused to my mom before, possibly before she dies. And I am sorry that I bet my mom's blood pressure has been high the entire time this past few months. And oh, I have to stop the video. Thank you so much, whoever listened to it. Thank you, and don't be a loser like me, whoever thinking about looking for job or looking for love in Japan. Thanks, bye.